It's a cool October night here in Mesa as the Pumas get ready to take the field of a new region rival, the Westwood Warriors. Both teams trying to keep their playoff hopes alive as region play continues. Welcome back to Week 8 of Friday Night Lights. Jaden, Rick, and Angus Trengmo with you tonight. Safe to say it's been a bumpy road for both of these teams. They each sit at an even 3-3, but Angus, those losses have not come gracefully.
They have not. Westwood is coming off a 56-0 drubbing to the hands of Basha last week, or 2 weeks ago, I beg your pardon. And Chandler took care of Perry 39-17 just 1 week ago. Both of these teams sit at 3-3, and they haven't really been able to find offensive production against some of the premier defenses in 6A this season.
It all starts with the quarterback on offense, right, for the Warriors. It's Elliott Reed. He had an injury playing rugby with his hand during the offseason, and you've almost got to kind of wonder if that's carried over now into the regular season because he has been extremely inaccurate. He seems to really struggle with connecting with his receivers, which has put a lot more pressure on the run game. For the Pumas, they've got Cale Snyder, the junior. He started on varsity last year. He's come in, plenty of Division I offers for him. He's got an arm. The issue is sometimes he's overthrowing his receivers like Amos Augustine and Max Wendell-Schaefer on the deep ball. For Snyder, I think he's just got to reel it in a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both of these teams are really going to rely on the run today. Of course, Keyshawn Barkas has been a force for the Westwood Warriors so far this season. He's really been the focal point of this offense in all of their games so far. One man to watch out for the Pumas today is senior running back Isaiah McIver. The transfer from Basha sat out the first 5 games of the season, made his season debut last week against Chandler. He could be a very nice piece to add to this Perry offense that has really struggled with putting points on the board all season.
Absolutely. I mean, it comes down to winning those tough games, and head coach of the Perry Pumas, Joseph Ortiz, told me that they need to close it out. They compete for the first 3 quarters, but the fourth is where they start to fall apart. For Coach Large, he has a history with Coach Ortiz. They were both together at Higley High School. They coached for a couple of years together. They've gotten to know each other. They know each other's systems, right? So it might not come down to whoever has the best play calling tonight. It might end up actually being the execution of those plays.
100%. And with both of these teams sitting at 500 records at 3-3, and we're getting to the late stages of this season, this is really a make or break game for both of these squads if they want to make a playoff run this season.
Absolutely. The Perry Pumas here at Westwood High School to take on the Warriors. Stay tuned after these messages.
Birds Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way. It's different.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona. Protecting what matters most.
Winning starts with confidence, and nothing builds confidence like a great smile. Dr. Jack Wright and Wright Orthodontics knows this better than anyone. He's a proud Westwood alum and a lifelong supporter of the Warriors. For years, Wright Orthodontics has been helping Westwood athletes and kids all over the valley get their best smile with braces or Invisalign. Right now, mention this ad and score $1,000 off any full braces or Invisalign treatment. Play your best game with your best smile from Wright Orthodontics.
Welcome back to Big Show Productions Live. It's senior night here at Westwood as the Warriors prepare to take on their new rivals, the Perry Pumas. Jaden, Rick, and Angus Trengmo joining you on the call tonight as we prepare for Week 8 of the 2025 high school football season. The Westwood Warriors coming off of their bye week after a game to
Friends of the Mesa Public Schools and Board of Directors, on you then.
Yes,
Westwood High School Principal, Dr. Christopher Gilmore. Warrior Athletic Director Coach Perry Pumas, Westwood Athletic Trainer Brandon Peterson, Warrior Recruitment Managers Randy McCullough and Mike Curtis, and Westwood Lead Security Jimmy Tenney. Welcome to Westwood High School, home of our Warriors, in our final home game of the 2025 season versus the Perry Pumas.
On the deep routes a little bit better today. That secondary is going to be a big piece of whether Westwood wins this game.
And shout out to all the seniors. We'll be telling you more about them throughout the game. Charge, though, this is the first time.
These captains for our Westwood Warriors, number 11 is Tyler Preston, number 10 is Zach Clark, number 9 is Apiata Tingai, and number 58 is Preston Atwood.
Some of these Warriors, it's ought to carry some emotional weight.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone who's ever had a
Captains
senior
for the Perry
night will do
Pumas,
the same thing. That their
number
last
9
game
is
at
Sean Camping,
is very
number
emotional
26
game,
is
and,
Isaiah
they're
McIver,
looking, to beat a team
number
that,
0
while it
is Ricky
mostly
Stewart,
charged, it's also very important
and
to this
number
playoff race.
81 is Lorenzo
Both of these teams are
Bracamonte.
3-3,
Fans, please direct your attention to the midfield for the
and
traditional
this could be a
coin
deciding
toss.
factor in whether or not these teams go to the playoffs.
As the captains take the field. Get ready for the coin toss.
Into
Preston
Westwood
Atwood,
Warriors,
Dax
coached by
Clark,
head coach
Kyler
Brandon
Preston,
Hart, assistant coaches
and
Kelly Wood, Kent Hartzman, Sterling Harris, Carl Curtis, Josh Lick, Stacy Bird, Keegan Grimes, and Jeff Horton.
Sine Tenge, the 4 captains out there tonight.
Perry Pumas are coached by head coach Joseph Ortiz.
Look for Westwood to really establish the run. Really, both teams look to establish the run. They've had good ground offenses so far this season, but I think the passing game is going to be left in the dust a little bit tonight.
That'll be the challenge. The Pumas as well struggle with run defense, or struggle on run defense. Last week they let Carter Ochoa run all over them at Chandler. So something that the Pumas need to tonight is shut down Barkas. They need to meet him at the line, and they need to not allow him to get the yards after contact that he's so good at getting.
Yeah. And in Westwood's wins, especially games like Desert Ridge earlier this season, they were able to get their tight ends going. Preston Levitt and Edson Porter both have good games in that win. If they're able to go through the air and give Elliott Reed the looks he wants, they're going to have another facet to this offense that's really going to help.
And we are just now a couple of seconds away from the start of this game. Perry, as you mentioned, Angus, before the game, rough loss to Chandler last week, so both of these teams looking to get it going once again. The Warriors 0-1 in region play with that one loss to Basha, so this is game number 2, and this is one that you definitely want to win before you continue this stretch, before you start to get behind on yourself, right? There's only so many region games you can lose and still realistically have a chance at the playoffs with.
And it's not like Westwood's schedule is getting any easier down the stretch either. They go to South Point Catholic. Of course, they've got the date with the crosstown rival, Mesa High School, later this season. So Westwood could really use that 500 mark coming down the stretch in this season.
And the Warriors will get ready to kick it off.
The kickoff for our Westwood Warriors is Alejandro Cuevas.
Alejandro Cuevas to send it over to the Pumas.
Westwood is not afraid of taking an onside kick. We've seen a few of those from them this year.
No, they are not. This one squibbed. Picked up at about the 18-yard line and up through the gut to the left side. Augustine still on his feet, and Amos will get it to the 40-yard line.
Augustine's going to be a big factor in this game. Sophomore receiver, 6'2", 180. He's got 399 yards and 5 touchdowns on the campaign. I mean, the kid's got offers in his sophomore year from every school in the state of Arizona. Westwood should be looking to blanket him all night.
In the QB for Perry is Cale Snyder.
Cale Snyder, QB of the Pumas. They'll start on the 40. Snyder getting everything set up in the backfield. And incomplete on first down.
That's not the last we'll be hearing from Sine Tenge today. He flexed the pass. He's a force in that front seven for Westwood, which I think is one of the better parts of this team. They're a very good group up there.
2nd and 10. They hand it off. Left side to the sideline. Still going. Out at the 40.
Isaiah McIver, the transfer from Basha. We've said it in the pregame to this contest. McIver is only his 2nd game due to Arizona transfer rules, but he's going to be very involved in the Perry offense today.
That's what Coach Ortiz wanted to use him for. Help balance it out with Snyder at the helm. We'll go to McIver again. This time left side. Met with the Warriors after a gain of maybe 3.
Very similar idea to the 15-yard play preceding it, off to the C gap on the left side. Westwood ready for it. I'd love to see if they send a little bit of pressure here with McIver off the field.
Give them a gain of 4, just under 11 minutes. The Pumas driving. Snyder fakes it, rolling out, looking deep on the sideline. Wendell Schaefer open, makes the catch, falls in. Touchdown Pumas.
Max Wendell Schaefer up the right sideline, finds space, and it's rearing its ugly head again. Westwood getting beat over the top. The return of Hansen not showing itself so far. Wendell Schaefer, great route down the right sideline, fights off some contact. He's in for the score.
He picks up his 4th touchdown of the season with that reception. And while he got open, by the time the ball got to him, he had to fight at the pylon, use his body to tumble in.
And that's a great throw from Cale Snyder as well. He put it right on him in stride.
Extra point is off and straight through. So 7-0 lead for the Pumas here early at Westwood on senior night.
Go heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona. Protecting what matters most.
Winning starts with confidence, and nothing builds confidence like a great smile. Dr. Jack Wright and Wright Orthodontics knows this better than anyone. He's a proud Westwood alum and a lifelong supporter of the Warriors. For years, Wright Orthodontics has been helping Westwood athletes and kids all over the valley get their best smile with braces or Invisalign. Right now, mention this ad and score $1,000 off any full braces or Invisalign treatment.
Pumas take an early 7-0 lead on their first drive. Max Wendell Schaefer gets open deep. We get the score bug up. Continue to tinker with it tonight as Angus and I test our technological knowledge. Kick is out at the 1, so trying to go to the end zone. Not enough power to get there.
First look at the Westwood Warriors offense today, led of course by Elliott Reed, but he's got the green gloves on. He's hard to miss. Keyshawn Barkas, he's been the centerpiece of this offense all season. Let's see how they can get him going here.
Illegal procedure, kicking the ball out of bounds is the penalty against Perry.
So the kick out of bounds is going to put the Warriors at the 35. Elliott Reed and Keyshawn Barkas take the field for the first time tonight.
10 yards to go.
Coach Large, as always, says he wants the offense to be balanced. They understand the skill of Barkas, but they know that they want to get Reed involved as well. They're never going to plan just to lean one way. Fake. Right side pass is caught by Bassett Ward, and he is wrapped up at the spot. Gain of a couple.
Quick hitter to Bassett Ward on the right side. Play action concept to Barkus. I like that play call from Westwood to get it started. Of course, you got to be thinking about Barkus if you're the Pumas. So good preparation from Westwood.
2nd and 5. Barkus takes it right side, met at the line of scrimmage. A lot of Pumas on top of him. Grayson Sprague, number 10. You can see him flying around.
And you mentioned Perry has struggled with their run defense so far this year, but if they're able to win the trenches as easy as they did on that last play, they're in a very good spot on defense.
3rd and 5. We'll make it 3rd and 4.
Look for Preston Levin on the right side of the line.
Empty set. Reed takes a snap. On the roll, looking left sideline, and Eric Alvarez bobbles it incomplete.
Pretty good ball from Reed there. Alvarez just not able to haul it in. There is a flag in the backfield. We'll see what the laundry is. Looks like they might get Perry with a roughing call here.
And the Warriors get a break.
I didn't see it. I was looking at the Alvarez catch, but Reed did end up on the ground pretty hard. That's a big break for Westwood on this opening drive. Let's see if they can get that run going a little more. And Eric Alvarez, I mean, you're going to need him. He's been their top option through the air so far all year.
That's a costly penalty for the Pumas. They'll put him on the 44-yard line. Ten seconds on the play clock. Hand it off. Barkus, right side, breaks it out. Still on his feet, falls for the first down, and then a couple more maybe.
That was a very, very Keyshawn Barkus run. He breaks it outside with the speed, and then he's looking for contact. Always looking for contact. Down that right sideline, gets 4 or 5 yards after contact for the first down.
On the Perry 33-yard line, first down, 10 yards to go. Westwood Warriors on senior night.
Look for Ben Atwood on the near side of the field here. He's outside.
Three out, 2 is left. Reed keeps with the pass short and caught at the 30. Alvarez brings it in.
Yeah, nice quick hitter to Eric Alvarez. Get the confidence up after the drop on 3rd down. 2nd down and very manageable here.
Second down, along 6.
2nd and 6.
Ball on the Perry 29-yard line.
And surprisingly, the pass working very well for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've been going through the air quite a bit. This is the first we've seen of Edson Porter today for the Warriors. One of the tight end options with Levitt. Pretty heavy set for Westwood here.
Here they go, 2nd down. Keep it on the ground and stumbling, falling on top of his own blocker. Alvarez on the sweep, could not get it upfield.
Yeah, that was a great read by Justin Stella, the Perry linebacker. They ran a jet sweep to Alvarez going to the left side. Stella hit the gap perfectly. Alvarez brought down for no gain. 3rd and 5, they've been working through the air well. This appears to be a passing situation. Again,
Barkus,
both tight ends on the field here.
Barkus is in the backfield. They're going to feed the beast. Left side has a hole. Turns it to the left and just doesn't seem to go anywhere. So that's going to bring up 4th and 5.
We've seen Westwood go for it very regularly in these situations. The 28 has not really been field goal range for them all season. I would expect them to keep the offense out there, and it looked like they're going to do just that.
Chance for Reed. Dial it in, get the accuracy under control, make a big 4th down conversion on a good offensive drive last time. They fumbled it on their first possession of the game against Basha. Can they change the story here? On the 28-yard line, Reed looking, fires across the middle, and in and out of the hands of Bassett Ward. No flag this time.
Looking for Ward on a post route. Miles Polite was there with the coverage for the Pumas, and Reed just threw that one a little bit high. Ward tried to high point it, but again, great coverage from Polite to get his hand in there. Pumas ball.
Warriors turn it over, another scoreless first possession drive, and now they'll put it back in the hands of Cale Snyder. Snyder and McIver trying to mimic the Warriors in a way with that quarterback running back duo. McIver's stats may not show a lot, but he is definitely one of those top running backs in 6A. He's just transferred so much. Snyder, left side, sideline, and straight into the ground.
Yeah, he tried to find Bracamonte on a 10-yard out there for a first down. Just not a good enough throw for Bracamonte to have it within reach. Falls harmlessly incomplete. Perry hasn't gotten Augustine going through the air here. Look for him on this near side.
Running back in the backfield and up the gut. Decent pickup of about 5.
First carry for Vaughn Patterson, the RB2 for this Pumas squad. Looks like he'll come right out, but a good chunk to get on 2nd and 10 makes this 3rd down very realistic.
Another 3rd down situation for the Pumas.
Very tight formation from Perry here.
Wendell Schaefer motions left side. Snyder looks for him, fires, incomplete. Great defense from Kyler Preston, the senior.
Yeah, Westwood came out in a man defense and Perry responded by sending Wendell Schaefer out in motion. Kyler Preston able to keep up. That's a linebacker covering a wide receiver. That doesn't end well for a lot of defenses, but Preston gets out there and is able to make the play.
So the Pumas get stopped, and now they'll have to punch it away.
Marcus is back return for Westwood. He's a very dynamic returner for this squad.
Back on the punt for the Pumas is Hayden Gregory. And bounces down to the 20. Not a bad punt.
That's a very good punt. Switches the field position completely from his own 20 to Westwood's 20. That's a great special teams moment for Perry.
Birch Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Birch family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Birch way.
Just across the Warrior 20-yard line, first down.
It's different.
And 10 yards to go.
Halfway through the first quarter, Pumas lead by 7, and now the Warriors get a second chance on offense.
Empty backfield for Westwood, but Reed's got that rugby background. Look for him to maybe do something with his legs here.
Reed, left side, bounces and incomplete. Aiming for Barkus.
Yeah, he put that little out in front of Barkus, who almost turned into a defensive back. That pass was in danger of being picked by Talon Frazier out on that right side.
21-yard line.
Definitely a more aggressive offense through the air right now. I feel like we see more runs typically at this point, but Westwood really trying to stick it with Reed.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea to try and catch Perry off guard, but it hasn't been working as well as I think they might have hoped.
Reed on the designated run, and he gets hit at the line of scrimmage and thrown down.
Justin Stella's been all over the place for the Pumas defense. That's his second tackle for loss in this game. He is going to give this offense nightmares if they don't pick him up very soon.
Justin Stella will be attending the University of Hawaii next year to study construction engineering.
Nice, there you go.
Exactly.
It's pretty. I mean, I wish I went to college in Hawaii. That'd be pretty awesome.
You'll find actually a lot of the Pumas want to go to college in Hawaii.
I think everybody would be cool with that.
3rd and 12, loss of 2. Barkus moving, fires at the line of scrimmage, caught. Pass the first down. Preston Levitt extends the drive.
Great pocket presence from Elliott Reed there. Makes a man miss in the pocket, steps up at a beautiful throw to Preston Levitt, the first we've heard out of either of those tight ends for Westwood. And again, they stick with the aerial attack for a team that's really leaned on Barkus in the running game so far this season.
Preston Levitt's been one of my favorite players for the Warriors so far this season because I feel like he's always there and he never misses the opportunity. Anytime the ball comes his way, I feel like he's reeling it in. Very clutch player. First down, give it to Barkus. Barkus breaks through for a couple.
That run had no business going for 5 yards, and Keyshawn Barkus just made it happen all by himself. Again, Stella got to the backfield. Barkus, really off balance, just stumbled his way forward for a good 4 yards on that play. That should have gone for no gain, maybe even a loss.
That's what we talked about with Barkus, though. The yards after contact is what Perry has to shut down. He's going to fall. He's agile like that. If they continue to let him do that, I mean, this is a Warriors offense that's going to have a lot of room to work with. 2nd and 5, 3:40 on the clock. Senior night, Perry bringing the blitz. Barkus misses the block. Reed fires right side, caught by Bassett Ward. And they avoided disaster on that play.
Yeah, Perry sent a corner blitz, and they sent the house on that play. Barkus missed a blocking assignment, I think, but Reed stayed cool and collected, found his man, Bassett Ward, definitely been the main target so far through the air in this game. Ward with a nice catch. 3rd and 1 here. You got to think it's going to either Reed or Barkus.
And this is where I wonder if they run Manapua. That's what they're lined up in. They showed this off against Desert Vista 3 weeks ago. It's the designated run. There they go. Gets through. Left side. Got a hole. Barkus. See you later. Barkus. Does he get in? Yes, he does. Keyshawn Barkus on the 54-yard TD run on their signature play, Manapua.
Yeah, Manapua, effective play right there. Keyshawn Barkus in the Wildcat. They sent 3 pulling blockers. Perry didn't know what hit him, and once you give Keyshawn Barkus green grass, he's probably gone. Beautiful play for Westwood to respond.
He almost got caught right at the...
Yeah, that was a heck of an effort from the Perry DB, but Barkus just a little too quick.
Kick is up, and it is good. We are tied at 7 points in the first quarter as we will take you inside the broadcast booth. Jaden Ricken alongside Angus Trengbo, and what a way for the Warriors to fight back there, and Barkus taking advantage of that 3rd and short situation.
Yeah, and I mean, we knew Keyshawn Barkus was going to be a big factor in this game, but I wasn't expecting to take that one 60 yards on a 3rd and 1 play. Just a great play call from Westwood. Perry clearly was not ready for it. They were able to take account for Stella and that linebacking core that had really taken control of the run game so far. And like I said, Barkus in the open field is a problem. He took it right up the left sideline. Beautiful play. Westwood, I mean, I would think that Perry would be the favorite in this game, but Westwood has looked very good so far. Let's see if this defense can hold up on this drive.
I talked to Coach Large before the game. I said, is Manapua something you're going to do? You didn't really use it against Basha. He said, if the situation requires it, it's in our playbook. That was a great play.
Yeah, that was a great situation to call it in, I think. Perry did not know what hit him for a good 2 seconds, and that's too much time for Keyshawn Barkus to be in the open field.
Low kick. Bouncing, stays in bounds luckily, and then the Pumas run into each other, wrapped up and thrown down behind the 20-yard line. Big tackles being made from the Warriors.
Yeah, squib kick by Perry. Cuevas just kind of finds a dead zone in the Perry return team. Miscommunication between returners for the Pumas, and that's a 1-yard return on a kickoff. You don't see that a lot.
It's not ideal.
No, not at all. Cale Snyder coming back out onto the field. Again, I said it last drive, but Augustine has been a non-factor so far. Westwood has accounted for him very well, but I have a feeling they'll try to get him going on this drive.
We'll start on the 30. Left side on the sweep. Gain of about 4 from Talon Frazier. He's been the primary running back alongside Vaughn Patterson. Now they've got 3 in the backfield when you add in McIver.
Yeah, Talon Frazier just got done covering Ward on the defensive side, and then he gets the carry on 1st and 10 for the offense.
Second and 6, powering through. It's going to be close. Frazier again.
That was great work that was great work from Gavin Nelson and Jamison Cagle on that Perry offensive line. Frazier had a big hole. Linebackers for Westwood there to make the stop, but beautiful blocking to get the first down.
Second down, pass in the backfield. It's caught and turning it upfield, met by the Warriors, brought down.
First we've seen from Jalen Singleton today. A little bit of a screen pass. Westwood went it pretty well. McIver is back in the Pumas backfield. Let's see if they have something drawn up for 26 here.
Second and 3. McIver on the block. Snyder feels the pressure, breaks out, right side, sideline pass. Did he get his feet in? Yes, he did. Augustine shows up.
Wow. First of all, Cale Snyder with the elusiveness in the backfield. He should have been sacked very quickly. A spin move to avert disaster on that second down play. And then Amos Augustine showing why he's such a force for this wide receiver core for Perry. The toe drag, that might have been a professional catch too. He might have had 2 feet down.
Just over a minute left in the first quarter. Pumas working their way down the field, and McIver up the middle. Brought down at the 25, and he was close.
Yeah, he was one safety away from breaking that to the house, just like Barkas did on the previous Westwood drive. Perry working fast on this drive, and it's been working out pretty well after the 3 and out on their previous chance.
On the Westwood Warrior 19-yard line.
Under a minute. Frazier brought down after a couple.
Good closing by the Westwood front 7 there to limit the damage on that run play. Only a gain of 2.
Gain of 2, second down 8.
"20 seconds clock running. Frazier, left side follows his blocks, cuts back inside and into the 6-yard line.
Yeah, another great run from Talon Frazier. He's been the primary back on this drive. That's his 4th carry, and he's really been taking advantage of the opportunity. On that one, he breaks it out to the left side, and again, nice blocking from the Pumas.
Time for one last play. 5 seconds. Perry gets a snap off. Frazier fighting and brought down before he gets a chance to start. So that'll conclude the first quarter, tied up at 7. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute.
Birch Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge Way. It's different.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona, protecting what matters most.
Winning starts with confidence, and nothing builds confidence like a great smile. Dr. Jack Wright and Wright Orthodontics knows this better than anyone. He's a proud Westwood alum and a lifelong supporter of the Warriors. For years, Wright Orthodontics has been helping Westwood athletes and kids all over the valley get their best smile with braces or Invisalign. Right now, mention this ad and score $1,000 off any full braces or Invisalign treatment. Play your best game with your best smile from Wright Orthodontics.
Into the end zone is Isaiah McIver for the Puma touchdown. And into a tackle before and after is Colton Lopper. And handling for Perry is number 29.
Carries for quite a few yards on that drive.
And welcome back. Some audio issues. The Pumas, as you saw, get the touchdown. And now they get the extra point. So 14-7, Pumas start off the second quarter with a score, and we'll go back to our break.
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge Way. It's different.
Winning starts with confidence, and nothing builds confidence like a great smile. Dr. Jack Wright and Wright Orthodontics knows this better than anyone. He's a proud Westwood alum and a lifelong supporter of the Warriors. For years, Wright Orthodontics has been helping Westwood athletes and kids all over the valley get their best smile with braces or Invisalign. Right now, mention this ad and score $1,000 off any full braces or Invisalign treatment. Play your best game with your best smile from Wright Orthodontics.
Welcome to Westwood High School, where tradition meets innovation.
As Mesa's only international baccalaureate school, Westwood challenges students with world-class academics, hands-on career training, and unique team teaching model that helps every Warrior succeed.
With a proud history, a vibrant community, and opportunities for every passion, from athletics to arts to service learning, Westwood is more than a school,
it's a family. Westwood High School. Warrior proud, Warrior strong.
So the kickoff went out of bounds. Things got messy on that far sideline.
For a touchback to start the drive at the 25. The ball just sits right up at the 1 yard line, refuses to go in the end zone. Perry with an absolute rush to the ball to try and score a touchdown on that play, but it barely gets out of bounds before the Pumas can grab hold of it. So the flag flies for kickoff out of bounds. A zany kickoff there.
Warriors, first down. Barkus running, throwing the shoulder. He'll come up just shy of the first down.
Yeah, Keyshawn Barkus, again, showing that great running skills that he has. Elliott Reed kind of fumbled with the snap there a little bit, but was able to get the handoff to Barkus and a 9-yard gain on first down.
Second and 1. Right side pass. Met at the first down. Ward gets it.
Screen pass over to Ward. Bassett Ward has been the primary target of Elliott Reed so far today, the 5'11 sophomore tri-sport athlete. He's only got 105 yards on the season and no touchdown, but that's his third catch on 4 targets.
Barkus sneaking to the right side. Perry's not even looking. He'll get to the 49-yard line.
Even more yards after contact for Keyshawn Barkus. He was met about 2 yards downfield, just kept the legs churning, ends up with a 6-yard gain on first and 10. When you're able to run the ball and get 5, 6 yards on every first down, that makes second and third down very easy to manage for this Westwood offense. Perry's going to need to start to control Barkus a little bit better, especially on those first downs.
Second and 4. Left side pass, incomplete, dropped out. Ward could not hold on.
Yeah, Reed was looking for Ben Atwood on that play, first target for Atwood on the day, and that probably should have been a first down. It was a good throw from Reed right into the numbers in between the 1 and the 6 on Atwood's chest, but not able to haul it in. We'll do 3rd and 4 from the 49. Short third down. I'd look at the tight ends Levin and Porter for Westwood here.
Barkus out at the right side. Reed holds on. Scrambles for a pickup of 1 as we see a flag.
Interesting flag here, not a pass, and not too much blocking due to the quick nature of the Reed QB draw. I think it'll probably just be illegal contact on the defense. Westwood might get another first down via penalty.
And the Warriors backing up. So holding against Westwood. A replay down as they will move 10 yards back.
3rd and 14 is a completely different story than just running a QB draw with Elliott Reed right up the middle. Again, we've only seen 1 catch from Levitt, who enters the field right now for, I believe that's Cupolis. But we haven't seen Levitt and Porter get as involved as you may think with all these passes. I'm excited to see, can they get Levitt going? Because when Preston Levitt's going, this offense is a well-oiled machine.
3rd and 14. Reed looks downfield. Pass is caught. He holds on to it. Bassett Ward picks up the first down in spectacular fashion.
What a catch by Bassett Ward. He high points that on the bean of the defensive back and picks up a few yards after catch for the first down. That is all Bassett Ward. What a play.
That might be the best Warriors catch of the season. Just so impressive he held on to that.
I think so. He was behind the defensive back as well, and he just reaches right over him. That would have been an over the back in basketball.
Motion from Porter. Jumbo on the right. Barkus follows his blockers at the 40, but the ball out. Perry says they have it. And he fumbles it. So the amazing play from Wards continues the drive, and then Barkus does not secure it. Perry ball.
That was going to be another great first down carry for Keyshawn Barkas, but beautiful forced fumble from Perry, and they're right on the recovery. Didn't even give a Westwood guy a chance to pick that up. That is a huge turnover. Westwood is on the way to maybe even tying this game, but instead Perry's got a chance to go up 2 possessions here.
It's one thing you see a lot with Westwood is great drive. They feel like the energy's there, and then a mental mistake like that, just not protecting the football. 8:54. Pumas take over on the 39.
Another tight formation for Perry here.
Snyder surveying, launches it up deep, open. Augustine cannot hold on. No flags either. Great defensive stop from the Warriors.
Yeah, Snyder had his guy, Augustine, over the top, just lofted it a little too much, and after that, Trey Steele and Kenny Johnson were able to get back in coverage and knock it away. If he put that a little more on the line, Augustine might have had 6.
Well, I don't know if that comes from a couple balls he overthrew last week. He's trying to reel it in, and that time a little too much. Patterson takes it up the middle, just shy of the 45-yard line.
Neither team has really been able to establish the run. Barkas had, of course, the big hitter and a couple nice runs from McIver and Frazier, but outside of that, they've really been looking through the air so far, which is not really what we expected.
3rd and 4. McIver in the backfield with Snyder. He's going to line up directly behind him.
Look out for McIver here. I think they've switched something up for him. Yep.
There he is. Angus calls it, and McIver gets the first and then 2 more. Flag on the field.
Yeah, flag came in near the end of the play. I think what the Perry coaching staff saw was a little bit of a weaker front for Westwood, so Snyder gets the call from the sideline, and they just go straight up the gut with Isaiah McIver.
Four minutes into quarter number 2. The Perry Pumas play the Westwood Warriors for the first time tonight since 2017 when they beat the Warriors 67-21.
Wow, that speaks to what Coach Large has done with this program. 67-21 is a crooked number. I haven't been in Arizona for long, so I'm not very familiar with the history of 6A Arizona football, but man, 67-21 is pretty crooked.
Unsportsmanlike conduct call. Perry continues to drive, and Coach Large going over to discuss. Not thrilled with that type of penalty.
Yeah, I think what Coach Large didn't like about that was just the delay that they had before the call. They discussed that for quite a while and ended up on the 15-yard penalty. I think another part of his argument might be, I mean, both teams are doing it. You know, that's always going to be the case. It's just whoever gets caught.
And the officials coming back over to the Westwood sideline. So let's talk more about the history of these two teams. We mentioned they haven't played each other in 8 years. Well, now they're in the same region. We saw a lot of redistricting happen with the AIA for this upcoming 2025 season. Now these two are going to be playing each other at least once a year, but that also includes a team, Saw Point Catholic from Tucson. Coach Ortiz, big fan of the changes. Snyder fires across the middle, incomplete. Was looking for Wendell Schaefer, could not connect. But
Yeah,
isn't
that
that
was
interesting, Angus? So the fact that now you have a team in Mesa playing a team in Gilbert, playing a team in Chandler, playing a team in Tucson. To some people, that seems like just too much for high school, but Ortiz likes the challenge.
Yeah, no, I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense when you just simply look at it from a map. You know, Tucson is a good hour-and-a-half drive from all of these schools, so a bit of travel expenses for South Point Catholic, but it creates a lot of good matchups, just like this one.
Pass in the backfield, snags it, turns it upfield.
Frazier's been very involved for the Perry offense so far today. They find him through the air on that one. 3rd and short, here comes McIver.
He was a power runner at Basha last year before his spot got taken over from Josh Gaines. When Gaines was eligible to play, we just saw Gaines tear it up against the Warriors 2 weeks ago. That's something that Coach Large says they're moving past that game. But they knew it was going to be a tough one. They've learned a lot, and he said the team's a lot more prepared for another region matchup tonight against the Pumas. Right now, you can definitely see it very much in the game in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Motion. Handoff left side. They fake it on the first, give it on the second.
Yeah, they found McIver again. It was a fake jet sweep to Nicholas Heredia, and then they found McIver on the second handoff. That was just a great play drawn up by the coaching staff from Perry. Coach Ortiz probably had that one in his back pocket for a 3rd and short at some point in this game, and they executed that very well.
On the 18, Snyder pump fakes, gets it out. Left side, it's Hudson. Hudson spinning, holds on to the ball, goes down at the 10-yard line.
First we've seen of Jake Houston today, 6'4", 210 senior. He's a physical presence on the field, and you could see it. He fought off a couple tackles on that play. En route to a 9-yard gain, second and very short here.
Snyder continues to sling it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in his last 3 games. Far side, end zone pass. Wendell Schaefer was there, but overthrown. And that's what we've seen more of, as now there's another flag on the field.
Yeah, after a pretty clean game going into this drive, quite a few penalties, specifically on Westwood so far. Let's see what the call is here. Another delay for the ruling. But maybe that's just a lack of communication devices for the officiating crew, but if you're a coach, this is going to get annoying pretty fast.
Holding on the Pumas, so an offensive holding call.
16 seconds, 95.
So a 2nd and 1 turns into a 2nd down right back where they started this set of downs at the 19-yard line. The playbook tightens up a lot on 2nd and 11 here. They'll be looking for Augustine. They usually are. He's on that far side of the field, looking like single coverage up there.
Snyder fake, rolling right, wide open man. Hudson again, right side, fighting for the pylon. Got it. Touchdown Pumas, their 3rd of the night.
Yeah, Jake Huston on the check down. It's a beautiful block from Augustine to spring that run after the catch as well. Augustine had the go route into the end zone. I think he pulled a little bit of a DK Metcalf as well, faking the route and trying to get the DB to really commit to his route when in reality the ball's already out and gone from Snyder's hands. Great drive for Jake Huston there.
Cale Snyder as well, putting together some passes. It's been a struggle for him. He has 200 yards, but Coach Ortiz says they've left so many on the field. Extra point is good. Pumas take a 14-point lead with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Jaden Rick and Angus Trengmo on the call, both students at ASU here tonight on Big Show Productions. If you're a Puma fan, thanks for tuning in. We hope that you guys enjoyed your version of Unfinished Business Season 2. And if you're part of the Warrior family, we appreciate you tuning in once again. A big week this week for both teams as we get a combination episode. So next week you'll have twice the amount of angles in your episode.
Yeah, I noticed that down when we were doing the pregame stand-up. There's definitely doubled the production team here for Big Show today, which is bound to happen.
Angus and I alone, as always.
Yes, as always. Aside from the Basha week last week, pretty constant up here. We're just fighting for our lives on this production.
Senior night, once again, if you're just tuning in for the Warriors, their last time playing here at Jerry Lopper Field if they do not receive home field advantage if they make the playoffs. So you take a lesson away from this to enjoy the moment, but also it adds to your drive. Nobody wants this to be their last game at Westwood. That kick into the end zone. Hansen back after his 2-week break. sat against Desert Vista, and then 2 weeks ago against the Basha Bears, dealt with an injury. They wanted to make sure that he was well enough for the second half of the season.
And it's for players like Hansen that bye week was really perfectly timed for Westwood, fresh off what was really a demoralizing loss against a Basha team that we know is a very high-flying group, ranked 16th in the nation right now. Westwood, this is a very intriguing drive. They've got 6 minutes left on the half, down 2 possessions. The play calling here is going to be very intriguing to me.
Right side, Marcus has it. He'll take it for a couple, and that'll bring up second down.
Good response for Barkus after the fumble on the previous drive. It looked like it was a read option between him and Reed, and he found a gap, and that's another pretty good gain on the ground on first down for Westwood. That's 8 yards.
Big pickup, as Angus mentions. 6 minutes, halfway through the second quarter. And 3 out to his right, 2 to his left. Screen pass, caught by Ward. Ward has some room on the sideline. He'll get the first down.
Another completion to Bassett Ward. He's putting together a very nice stat line so far, and another first down for Westwood.
They've been able to move the ball. Offensively, this has definitely been one of the Warriors' better games. They always do it to themselves, right? The turnovers, the second they get in or near the red zone, that has been killer. So if they can turn that around, hold on to the ball, not do anything stupid, I see the Warriors tying this game up.
Yeah, absolutely.
1st and 10 on the 34. Up to the right, back to the middle. Barkus to the 38.
And you can see Perry's defense starting to break down on those first down carries. The read option on the first set of downs was able to kind of avert the attention of the Perry front seven, but that one they were able to kind of collapse in on the middle and keep Barkus to a controlled gain on first down, which is something they haven't been doing a lot of so far this game.
Fake it to him. Wide open. Great catch. Hold on. They do. Caleb Capias with his first catch of the night.
Yeah, he just runs a quick curl read with the help of some great blocking. Really no pressure on him. That's probably the easiest throw he's made all day. He finds Kupelas for a first down.
And that was great. They get Perry to buy in on Barkus, the run. They keep him in the backfield. Nobody was on 18 there.
And like I said,
open.
Perry was really collapsing on the run on that first down, so they were able to find a space due to the collapse from the Perry front seven.
Reed again on the pass, has blocks to his right, on the swing, into the sideline.
Rollout for Reed to the right side, and he didn't really have anything. Good coverage from the Perry secondary to kind of shut that down. I don't know why you would stray away from the run on first down if you're Westwood. They've been getting good chunk plays all game via the legs of Barkus on first down.
On a play like that, if Reed isn't seeing anybody extremely open downfield, you almost wonder if that's one that he should keep for himself, take off, at least get a gain of a couple instead of throwing it into the sideline.
And we know he has that dual threat ability. Oh, there's a kid on the field. That's, wow.
And we have a streaker. How often do you see that in high school? Do they even have police to get him? Look at him go.
I've never seen one live. This is big.
Revolution. Here the police come. Oh, he's juking him.
He's
police,
breaking it
not
up
like
the right sideline.
Uh-oh. Big race. And he's dogging it. Going over to Perry. He's about to get blown up.
Wow.
On the track. Oh, you don't want to get tackled on the track. Jukes.
Oh, wow.
To the left. Still going.
Oh, he ran out of space.
At the fence.
Yeah.
And not great field vision from the streaker.
No, he had a touchdown for about 15 seconds there, and he said he takes it over the track where there's clearly a fence. I don't know why you'd go to the one fenced away part of the stadium, but I don't think his mental state's really clear when he's running on the around the middle of the field during a high school football game. That's my first live streaker.
He might be the first person to ever streak a high school game.
Yeah, no, that's Westwood history.
2nd and 10 on the 48 following our little visitor. Barkus muscles it up for 5.
That's more of what I was expecting from the Warriors on first down. Just Barkus doing work. He's been averaging probably north of 6 yards a carry, especially with that big hitter for the touchdown they had off Monopoa. 3rd and 6. Let's see if they can get those tight ends going. They've only found Levitt once. Porter's not on the field for this play, which is interesting.
3rd and 6. Scoreboard still being worked on. And it has a mind of its own sometimes. 3rd and 6, 21-7, 3:50 on the clock. Reed through the air, short. Looking for Ward and threw it about 4 yards in front of him.
Yeah, miscommunication between Reed and Ward. Reed threw a ball like Ward was going to run a curl route, and Ward was on a slant in his own head. That pass falls incomplete, really not in the area of Ward. 4th and 6, I think the Warriors are going to keep the offense out on the field here. A moment for Jaden Ricken on the scorebug, folks. Warriors only have 7 seconds to get this snap off. They might have to burn a timeout here. Yep, they sure do.
Let's see. There we go.
Nice.
Good enough.
Nice.
So the Warriors take a timeout, and so will I, as we go back to work on the scorebug.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona, protecting what matters most.
And we are back. Jaden Ricken, Angus Trengmo, who was giving me the alley-oop as I was tinkering on our scorebug. 4th and 6 on the 48-yard line. The Warriors trying to put something together here in the second quarter. Motion left side, Cupulis.
Even after the timeout, some conversation between Reed and his coach about the play here.
Reed and Barkus in the backfield.
Three to snap. Wow.
And we see a penalty flag. So
yeah, so they take the delay of game just to give their punter a little more space here. They called the timeout and decided that they didn't want to take a snap here, which is very interesting. Down 14, you got a little under 4 minutes left in the half. You want to get a score on that drive. 4th and 6, Barkus has had plenty of 6-yard carries so far today. That's an interesting choice from Westwood.
Certainly not intentional.
I mean, after burning the timeout, I don't know. That's interesting. They might have, I think they were trying to get Perry to jump. Oh, that snap.
Low snap. They get the punt off. And they get a pretty nice bounce on it as well. Picked up at the, we'll say the 15-yard line. Might be a little bit deeper. Yeah, they're going to put it back at the 11.
Yeah, kick was low, but turned out very good. A very auspicious bounce for the Warriors there. Perry, 339 to try and make something happen with it 89 yards in front of them.
Never say never. The Pumas look deep. The Warriors struggle to defend the deep ball. I mean, that's the matchup that I'm expecting on this drive.
Yeah, you know, especially with an empty set here for Perry, they are looking along with Augustine and Wendell Schaefer, who already has a touchdown off that today.
Pumas 3-3 overall, 1-1 on the road. Snyder, drop back, escapes, rolls to his right, launches it. And to the sideline, flag thrown. Everybody thinks it's going to be on Westwood, but we've seen a couple times now where Perry gets an offensive flag of their own.
Yeah, so I think they might be getting Trey Steele with pass interference here. They sure do. So that'll be pass interference on the sophomore, Trey Steele. There was a little bit of hand action there, but that ball seemed to clear both Steele and the receiver, Augustine, pretty well. I'm not sure that ball was catchable.
Penalty will put them on the 25-yard line.
McIver back in the backfield for Perry.
McIver trying to make a name for himself as a senior in his final couple games. Snyder on the fake to the right side, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, great moment for a read option there. Perry brings McIver back out onto the field. There's a little bit of eye candy. Westwood seems to bail on it, and Snyder, with all kinds of space on that right side, he picks up 12 for a first down.
Snyder has plenty of Division I offers. He's a 3-star recruit. We'll name off a couple. He's got 21 total. U of A, ASU, Indiana, just to name a couple. Now he reads left side. Big catch made. Oh, and he dropped it on the way down. So he had it, could not complete the job.
Yeah, looking for Lorenzo Bracamonte on that one. In one-on-one coverage, he had the right side of the ball, and the ball hit his chest, but that was great coverage from Spencer Blatter, a name that we usually say quite a bit for this defensive unit, but we haven't heard much from him today. So let's see if that can get him going.
Trips.
3:11 on the clock. McIver has a block, cuts it back inside, and met Xavier Lundy in on the pressure.
Lundy, just like Blatter, a name we usually call out quite a bit on this defensive unit, but we haven't had the chance to say so far. That was a great run for McIver. He was able to find space, use the gaps very well, pick up 8 yards. 3rd and 2, they've got McIver in, but almost in a blocking stance, not in the backfield. That's Frazier right now.
They need 2 for the first.
Look out for a fake to Frazier.
Ball handed off. Frazier right side, first down and to the sideline.
Yeah, just a simple outside handoff to Frazier. McIver and the rest of the Perry blockers were able to set the line over there pretty well, and Frazier had enough space to pick up the first down and a little more.
Pumas still have 3 timeouts. Snyder looking deep, left side, overthrown, nearly intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for Wendell Schaefer on a deep route there, and Kenny Johnson read it very well and was almost able to make the interception. If he laid out, he might have had a chance at that, but Snyder, I think, was just trying to get that away from danger as possible and throw it away, and that almost backfired on him pretty hard.
That's been mission critical for Snyder, not overthrowing his Pumas deep, and we see another mistake from him there. Fake, feels the pressure, running around, and brought down to the backfield. The sack made from Preston Atwood.
Yeah, Snyder able to escape from a couple Westwood defenders, but Atwood was there to finish the job. Preston Atwood on his senior night makes a big play. This is 3rd and a mile for Perry. Let's see what they do here.
Loss of 8, 3rd and 18. Snyder launches it right sideline. The fight, did he catch it? Yes, he did. Augustine, one-on-one man coverage, and he mosses it.
Yeah, they're taking advantage of that matchup with Augustine on Trey Steele. They got a pass interference call on it earlier on this drive, and then on 3rd and 18, Snyder just hucks it down there. Augustine makes the catch.
Same spot of the field, back in the end zone. Caught! Again! Whistles on the field.
I think they're going to get the flag after the play, so the touchdown should stand. What a catch from Amos Augustine. That left Arbuth in shock. Snyder looks for him with that matchup against Trey Steele. Again, he elevates. Snyder also put that ball in a place where only Augustine could catch it. But wow, an acrobatic play from Amos Augustine.
So the Pumas taking advantage of the one-on-one man coverage on the corners. Warriors get a penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct from them.
Second unsportsmanlike on Westwood today. They've got to kind of keep their cool here, especially with the deficit. They cannot afford any more penalties.
Augustine just takes over on that drive.
Yeah, they find him on that right sideline twice in a row. The first one coming on a 3rd and 18. It might have been pass interference. Westwood had an argument for it, but no call. And then quickly they find him in the end zone with one of the better catches I've ever seen a high schooler make.
27-7, extra point makes it 28. So Snyder dials it in with Amos Augustine, and those two go down and tear it up. We will be back. 1 minute and 27 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona, protecting what matters most.
Birds Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way.
Unsportsmanlike conduct sets up the Pumas for a very short kick from the 45. Score bug is down, but it's 28-7 with a minute and 27 seconds left in the first half of this senior night region matchup at Westwood. Bounced to the right side, received. Runs around slightly. Lundy tries to make something happen.
Yeah, Perry with the good field position tried to sneak in an onside kick. Not executed great. The ball bounces right into the hands of Xavier Lundy. Westwood with a drive, 80 seconds to try and make something happen. A score here would be critical. They are down 21 going into the locker room if they're not able to do anything here.
They'll have 2 timeouts to make it happen.
Barkus out there, but you got to think they go through the air here. We haven't heard from Eric Alvarez in a while. Let's see if they can get him going here.
First down, left side, first down, and a few more.
First we'd heard from Ben Atwood today. He's had a couple big plays so far this season, been a pretty reliable receiver for Reed, and that's the first time we're able to spot him today.
First down on the 38-yard line.
Westwood is losing a lot of clock. It is running. I think Atwood thought he got out of bounds on the tackle, and they called it in bounds. Clock is still going.
50 seconds. Tick, tick, tick. Reed alone. Left side pass on the screen. Fights his way back to the line of scrimmage and then tries to go out of bounds. Atwood gets tackled by Stella on the Pumas sideline, and now we're going to see a Warriors timeout. So, what in the world just happened?
Yeah, so a little bit of mismanagement by the officials and a lot of mismanagement from Westwood. They didn't get the memo that the clock was running. They ate about half of the time they have for this drive in between plays. Coach Large is not pleased. He is voicing his disinterest with the referees during this timeout. I don't think he even spoke a word to his team. He was just barking at the officials on that timeout. And he's got a case because it was a very confusing signal over on that far sideline from the side judge. Reed's got an empty backfield here with Barkas in the slot. Obviously, you got to be looking through the air to try and stop the clock in case of an incomplete pass.
2nd and 9 on the 39-yard line. 35.8 seconds left. Warriors down 21. Reed rolling out. Pump fake. Fires. Sideline intercepted at the 50. Miles Polite with the interception. The junior gets his first, and he read that like a book.
Yeah, Reed rolls out to the right. He was looking for Atwood on a route that cut back, and Polite just jumped it. A beautiful pick, really, from Miles Polite. Now Perry, not only do they stop Westwood on that drive, they might have another chance to go down and add to their lead here.
Pumas saved all 3 of their timeouts, and those will be coming in handy. Just under 30 seconds away from the halftime of senior night. And it's not just the football team, it's everyone, the athletic training team, the band, the pom and cheer squads. Pass across the middle, complete, open, running, and nobody wants to bring him down. Right side, still on his feet. Heredia just goes all the way inside to the red zone. 14.4 seconds left.
Yeah, what's really only a 10-yard throw turns into Heredia just outrunning the entire Westwood defense. And he also gets out of bounds. Perry's going to use a timeout anyway. But what a play from Nicholas Heredia to make that 10-yard hitter for a first down turn into a play that gets them to the Westwood 11 and possibly another touchdown going into halftime.
And even if they don't end up getting it in the end zone, they're going to trust Colton Crawford, their kicker. He's been 2 for 2 on field goals, and he's a 4-star soccer recruit. What you typically see in high school, you'll see those soccer players come over to the kicker position, and he's thrived at it.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been perfect from extra points so far. Keeps the ball high and away from blockers. A little bit further than I think he usually kicks right here. This would be a 28-yarder, but he's had plenty of distance to make a 28-yarder happen on his extra points so far today. And really great conditions for a kicker so far in Mesa. I have a feeling that's not going to change for the entire game.
On the 11-yard line, 14.4 seconds, 2 more timeouts.
Got to be looking for Augustine one-on-one on the far side.
McIver blocking for Snyder, looking, end zone, wide open. Touchdown for the Pumas.
That is Jalen Singleton's first touchdown of the season. Snyder rolls out to his left. Great blocking from Perry gives him a lot of time to operate. Coverage was good at first, but Singleton finds the soft spot of the zone and is able to score a touchdown for Perry. Westwood started with the ball with 80 seconds left, and Perry was able to get a touchdown out of it thanks to the interception by Polite, and then a beautiful drive play to Heredia, and then the touchdown to Singleton.
Crawford doesn't get a field goal, but he'll take the extra point, his 4th of the night. It is, did he miss?
I believe that missed, Jaden. That was off the goalpost, no good. Bears fans look away. But man, Perry with a great drive with 30 seconds to go. They find Heredia, who's able to scurry his way to the 11-yard line, and then Snyder, showing why he's got all those offers and he's one of the best quarterbacks in Arizona 6A this year. Rolls to his left, A beautiful ball to Singleton in the back of the end zone. Perry is really taking control of this game so far.
34-7, the missed extra point, as I don't know where I was looking, and I jinxed it for Crawford. So he's 3 for 4 on extra points. The Pumas are going to kick it off one last time in the first half, and the Warriors there fighting first quarter and a half. Second half of the second quarter, it's all falling apart. It's almost what Perry does in a lot of their games, except the tables have turned.
Yeah, and it obviously stems from turnovers. You had the fumble from Barkas on a drive that they really probably should have scored on, and then, of course, the interception from Reed setting up that last Perry score. They got to cut down on the turnovers overall.
Onside kick down at the 40, so 3 seconds left on the clock. Edson Porter takes it up the field.
I do not know why in the world Perry would go for an onside kick there. Even if they do pick it up, they are on the 50 with about 5 seconds left. If you kick it deep, Westwood might have a return, but they're likely just going to let it go for a touchback. I don't know why you would take an onside kick there. Westwood's got a pretty good chance of trying to get some yards, maybe setting up a field goal or just going big.
Edson Porter, I mean, you know you're going to put your big men up front on a kickoff, but if he had the speed, the Warriors might have been able to squeeze out a touchdown.
He could have broken away for that one, yeah.
So 1 timeout for the Warriors, 4 seconds on the dot. And we will see a timeout.
Westwood's going to talk about this play a little bit, make sure everyone's on the same page before Reed. I would assume Reed's just going to heave this one to the end zone and try and make something happen.
So we'll be back after these short messages.
Birds Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge Way.
One last play in the first half. Pumas lead 34-7. Westwood gets the onside kick and turns it into a positive play to the 39-yard line. So a chance to potentially squeak out a score. Reed throws it well short and dropped. Was aiming
he's looking for
Ben
Atwood.
And
I don't know, with 4 seconds left, I don't know why you wouldn't just go big there. Maybe Reed can't get it into the end zone there, but even if he catches that, he's probably not going to turn that into anything.
And so we'll take you inside the booth, Jaden Ricken, Angus Trangmo. Tough first half for the Warriors, to put it lightly, 34-7. But think back to the Basha game 2 weeks ago. They were down big at halftime. I don't feel like this feels exactly like that game. There feels like there is still some energy, a sense of urgency with the Warriors. And while the scoreboard shows them down by a lot, it doesn't necessarily feel like that.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, Perry has been able to take advantage of Westwood's turnovers, which has really created the score that we're looking at halftime. Outside of those giveaways by Westwood, they have battled in this game very well. It hasn't been a 27-point deficit. It's just been a key fumble from Keyshawn Barkas, a usually sure-handed running back. It was that interception down the stretch thrown by Elliott Reed that Miles Polite just read perfectly that turned into another late touchdown for Perry. Westwood's got to stop giving Perry these opportunities to really extend that lead. They need to control the possession a little more in order to keep this game a little closer than it is right now.
So we will be back in just shy of 20 minutes, and the Warriors will have to be perfect in the second half if they want to get a win on senior night.
Winning starts with confidence. And
Hey everybody, it's time for your favorite show, Get to Know Your Warriors. Brought to you by Orange Street Mechanical. Let's go!
This is awesome. Oh my god. It'd have to be Varus, I feel like.
How many people do we get?
I feel like Varus probably is already ready for the zombie apocalypse.
He just gives me like zombie apocalypse, survival type of guy.
He's definitely already ready for it.
I'll probably take Atwood, you know, big guy.
Preston Atwood, I feel like, would know how to like make food and stuff.
He does like to camp.
I'll probably take Nate Willis. Plays a lot of video games.
Coach Curtis. He plays a lot of video games.
I mean, I would get Coach Curtis just to make me laugh. I've never had a bologna sandwich, so I wouldn't know. Probably 1988, though. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'll take 1988. I wasn't born then, but I'll take it.
I'd love to go to 1988. That seems like a really fun year.
I still want bologna sandwiches.
I'd rather have jelly on my peanut butter than peanut butter on my jelly.
Okay, so basically, I got it.
I don't eat sandwiches, but I feel like it would make sense to do one peanut butter, one jelly.
Peanut butter one side, jelly on the other.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's me for sure.
Basically, you get the 2 pieces of bread, and it has to be white bread, like the fluffy ones. Otherwise, it's not very good.
You have to put the jelly on first. Wait, no, you have to put the peanut butter.
And you put lots of peanut butter on both, because you don't want a little bit of peanut butter. It has to be a lot, you know?
No.
You just put enough on one side.
And then it has to be jam, not jelly, because jelly's gross.
And then you can put the jelly on because you don't want to stick the jelly into the peanut butter jar.
Are you a triangle cut? Or you leave it a whole sandwich? Or are you a straight rectangle cut?
Cut it in a triangle.
You gotta leave it whole.
Leave it whole.
It has to be my way. And then you have it chocolate milk.
No. I'm good. I don't want to do that now.
Why are we walking? I don't know.
I don't know if I could do an impersonation of him. I mean, I've never tried it.
If I try to do Coach Curtis, I'd probably say something dumb, so I don't know.
Hey, Coach Curtis, you think I can DJ in the weight room today?
I asked him that 3 times 3 minutes ago.
I can't smell. I don't have a sense of smell. So like when I go in the locker room, can't smell anything.
I mean, it just all smells in that locker room. I don't know if you could pinpoint one.
Be like JS, Brandon, one of those two.
That is a superpower, not having a smell as a coach.
As a football coach, yeah, especially when your office is in the locker room.
Cleanest? I guess I'm not in there enough. You'd have to answer that one.
Yeah, I'd probably say Jackson.
If I were betting, Dax Clark.
Dax is a neat freak.
Yeah.
I'd say the clean freak is definitely Dallin. His locker is just spot on, like every day. It's absurd.
Read a book.
Read a book, for sure.
How big's the book?
The Hobbit.
Oh, clean the locker room. I can't read.
I can't read. I mean, on game days, it's me.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Me.
Probably Jackson Anderson. I feel like he has just, he has the best fits.
Keyshawn or Trey, who like to try and actually dress good every day.
That's fair. I'd probably say those two on a regular day.
Probably Coach Licht on the coaching staff. He always has like new pair of shoes every game, and
No, it's probably me. It's probably me.
they always like match up with his outfit and stuff.
If I'm being honest, it's probably not me, but I just like to say it's me, just to bug the guys.
Thanks for watching Get to Know Your Warriors. Until then, everybody, it's time for Get to Know Your Pumas. Let's get to know the boys. Brought to you by Orange Street Mechanical. Let's go!
Go back to 19, whatever you said. 19, what did you say, 1988?
88.
I'll go back to 1988. Because I don't want to eat that for the rest of my life. Definitely go back.
No, I agree with it. Dude, I would definitely go back. I mean, I like sandwiches, but like each and every day, like that doesn't leave like any choice at all.
Definitely go back to 1988 or whatever. Can't do bologna.
Yeah, I'm going back.
Well, 1988 by far. I don't like bologna. I would much rather have to figure out something else to do than eat bologna. Bologna's a no can do.
I feel like
Bologna's a no can do.
I'd have so much fun in 1988. No phones. It's like the Wild West. I'd rule the town.
Things were different. Things were different.
There's some crazy stuff in 1988 probably. Some fun times.
I mean, we don't
need
like,
the phones.
We're not gonna need the internet until like we're like 30.
Yeah, I don't know what we gotta do what you did, but yeah, we can find some stuff to do.
Lock in.
Back in 1988, people found stuff to do.
Yeah.
Being a 90s baby, knowing what's kind of coming, I would have a blast.
Invest in Apple.
I did, and then I gave it all to my ex-wife.
That would suck, but.
Did you coach these guys in 1988, you think, without phones?
Yeah, I'd prefer it and less parent interaction.
I'm grabbing Rick right here. I'm grabbing Rick.
Why?
Because he's big and strong, and he could protect me while I think of some plans, because I think we'd work good together.
Probably say Ricky. I mean, dude's a beast, so we'll survive.
Trace Waddell. He's a great fisher, great man. I think he'd keep us alive.
I'm not sure. I'd say probably Evan Davis. He's my good friend. I would trust him not to like betray me.
Probably Tanyan Erdman. He's just a real clean overall type of dude, a good dude.
I got a surprise one. Nick Heredia. He's smart. He's pound for pound one of the strongest kids in the program. He's fast. He's small and agile. Can move around. I think Nick's a good one too.
Tanyan looks like the guy that I'd want.
Yeah, I'm going with my boy Landon Dotson. His parents in the law force got a good amount of stuff.
It's theoretical. I'm not saying that I will eat him.
I'm trying to think of who else.
Who wouldn't you pick?
Like topping or something?
He's gonna be the one to die first, not me.
Who's the best guy to get eaten? Tell me that.
Oh.
Ooh. Stella.
Some random. Yeah.
Stella.
He's a
Stella.
dummy.
Stella or Petrie?
Nah, Petrie will get out of there.
I'd say Miles. Miles always got a good fit on.
Let me think about this one.
I would also agree with that. Miles has really good fits.
Some would say Miles, but bro, I don't like the way Miles dresses.
Definitely Miles. Miles, yeah, for sure. It's not even really close.
Why? What does he do?
He loves clothes. Like other guys, like they like video games and stuff and cleats and whatnot. He likes clothes.
So?
That bro is over.
Well, you guys all wear flip-flops and baggy pants all the time, so it's hard to tell.
Well, if I was really proud.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Corey's outfits. Corey will throw something on, post on Instagram. I'll see it, and I'll be like, okay, I see you.
I'll go with Zoe too. Yeah. Who's the best dressed coach?
Not you.
On game. Shoot. Why not? My game day drip is nice.
I'll give it to, actually, you're a close second.
Who's first?
I might have to give it to Snides.
Snyder?
Yeah.
He wears Vans.
What do you actually? Okay. I see what you're saying.
Who would you pick? You guys see, they don't even pay attention to what we dress like.
Who has the worst?
Trace. Probably Trace. Trace is, he'll throw
Trace picks up whatever he's got and puts it on.
Literally whatever he's got.
Doesn't matter. If you get lucky.
Let's go right here.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. Mark Tucum. Oh my gosh.
Mark Tucum.
Yeah, we were complaining about it yesterday.
Yesterday. His jersey was rancid.
Went the whole spring break, probably even longer than that. He hasn't washed his jersey.
The wave the jersey smelled the whole locker room.
And
he waved it once, it stunk up the whole locker room.
Probably Mark.
Yeah, I'll give it to Mark.
Miles has like a spray of
Miles.
It's like Lysol spray or something. He sprays it everywhere, so it just smells like that.
He'll be walking through the locker room and just like spraying it everywhere.
You know, I'll tell you, I've covered a lot of pro teams, and the Cardinals, it never fails. Those guys do not smell. I just don't know how they do it. They just always smell nice.
Amos?
You think?
Everything's always clean and...
I'd say me. Low key, my locker's really clean.
You're a clean freak too. But you still have the double-sided tape on from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but like, that's nice.
No one's really clean. I mean, Miles has a bottle of Lysol, but other than that, no one's clean.
I'd say you get the 2 pieces of bread, put peanut butter on one side and jelly on the other, and put it together.
I just go 1-to-1, peanut butter on one, jelly on another, and just put them together. There's not a whole lot to it.
I mean, I put peanut butter on one slice and then jelly on the other. But I mean, I really just whatever I want to take out first, I guess.
I feel like there's no other way to do it. You can't put peanut butter down and put jelly on top of it.
Nah, I'd take a big dollop of peanut butter. You know, I want a nice thick layer on one side, and whatever left over on the knife, I put on the other side, and then I put the jelly on.
I'm not a jelly fan. I just like peanut butter sandwiches, so double peanut butter on each side. I'm not a jelly fan. I'm not.
But definitely more jelly than peanut butter for me. I'm jelly guy.
Just peanut butter.
Bro?
Just
Jelly
a
is
peanut butter
delicious.
sandwich.
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious.
Ew.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not gross, but like, jelly's good with it.
Nah.
Just PB&J. Clean the locker room.
Read a book. Actually, I mean, it depends how long the book is.
Let's go with The Hobbit.
I'm reading The Hobbit.
Yeah, reading a book. I keep my own area clean, so I'm not trying to clean up everyone else's nastiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, clean the locker room. I think reading, I mean, Hobbit's a good book, but I wouldn't want to like, that would take a lot longer to read than it would to clean the locker room.
How long is that?
Kale put me on The Hobbit, Kale Snyder. He said it was very good, so I trust his word. I'd read The Hobbit.
Heard it's a good book, and I've seen the movie.
I mean,
I'll read any book over
if I
clean the
only,
locker room.
yeah.
It don't matter what.
Yeah.
Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard.
Clean the locker room then.
That's a long book.
I might need like a hazmat suit. Or like straight gloves to my.
Think which one? Coach L?
I don't really have like a personation. He just, especially when he get the camera on him, we see like he get real serious when you guys walk by and he'll like kind of put like his hand in his pockets and like kind of like look around like lips.
I gotta think for a while.
I don't got an impersonation, but Coach Snides, like he's got some like quotes that he's always saying. Like he's always saying like, put that in your Rolodex. Like he'll like show us something and be like, yeah, just remember that, put that in your Rolodex. Or it's time to go to work. It's a work day, fellas. Bring your lunch pail. Says that one all the time.
I don't know. I think I got Coach Yarbs down to a T.
I do want to hear this one.
I don't.
Yeah, what do you got, Max?
I don't know.
He likes to talk with his hands, right? He's like, all right, DTJ.
Well, if I'm acting like Ortiz, I don't have to stand up.
I don't know what we're doing here, but again, guys, like we gotta lock in. I don't know what we're doing here, but again, like he likes to say "but" again a lot.
That's funny to you?
Have you seen like us when I get in the huddle and I'll go like this?
Yes.
10 base double oil. Just 10 base double oil right here. That's a good one, right?
Yeah. No,
Right
it's not.
This is all I got. This is all I got.
I already get it. I'm short. That's all. That's good. You got anything?
Oh, I hurt my knees.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most...
When your car needs care, Mesa trusts the Auto Bar. Master technician Gabe Robinson and his expert team deliver full-service auto care with complete transparency. From routine maintenance to complex hybrid diagnostics, the Auto Bar services most makes and models, but specializes in Toyota and Lexus. With a perfect 5.0 rating on Carfax, you're getting Mesa's most trusted automotive experience. The Auto Bar, where expertise meets exceptional service. The Auto Bar, your car's best friend.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company.
Welcome to Westwood High School, where tradition meets innovation.
As Mesa's only international baccalaureate school, Westwood challenges students with world-class academics, hands-on career training, and unique team teaching model that helps every Warrior succeed.
With a proud history, a vibrant community, and opportunities for every passion, from athletics to arts to service learning, Westwood is more than a school,
It's a family. Westwood High School. Warrior proud, Warrior strong.
Winning starts with confidence, and nothing builds confidence like a great smile. Dr. Jack Wright and Wright Orthodontics knows this better than anyone. He's a proud Westwood alum and a lifelong supporter of the Warriors. For years, Wright Orthodontics has been helping Westwood athletes and kids all over the valley get their best smile with braces or Invisalign. Right now, mention this ad and score $1,000 off any full braces or Invisalign treatment. Play your best game with your best smile from Wright Orthodontics.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona, protecting what matters.
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School.
When your car needs care, Mesa trusts the Auto Bar. Master technician Gabe Robinson and his expert team deliver full-service auto care with complete transparency, from routine maintenance to complex hybrid diagnostics. The Auto Bar services most makes and models, but specializes in Toyota and Lexus. With a perfect 5.0 rating on Carfax, you're getting Mesa's most trusted automotive experience. The Auto Bar, where expertise meets exceptional service. The Auto Bar, your car's best friend.
Hey, everybody!
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School, the oldest high school in the East Valley, a place where generations have learned, grown, and built lasting traditions. The Burge family understands the value of community because we've been here for generations too, serving families across Arizona with the same pride and dedication. We're honored to stand beside Westwood High School, the Burge way. It's different.
Winning starts with confidence, and nothing builds confidence like a great smile. Dr. Jack Wright and Wright Orthodontics knows this better than anyone. He's a proud Westwood alum and a lifelong supporter of the Warriors. For years, Wright Orthodontics has been helping Westwood athletes and kids all over the valley get their best smile with braces or Invisalign. Right now, mention this ad and score $1,000 off any full braces or Invisalign treatment. Play your best game with your best smile from Wright Orthodontics.
Burge Toyota is proud to sponsor Westwood High School.
Yo, heads up!
Whoa, that was a close one. Nice arm, buddy.
Hey, you played football, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to play a little. Let me show you guys a few things.
Taking a little extra time in our service is what Moxie Pest Control is all about. Moxie, the highest and most reviewed pest control company in Arizona, protecting what matters most.
And we welcome you back to the second half of this senior night matchup at Westwood High School. Jaden Rick and Angus Trengmo as I sneak back into shot up here in the booth for potentially even our final home game at Westwood this season. If they don't get the playoff home spot, this is it for their seniors.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you know they're going to be coming out inspired out of the halftime locker room, knowing that this could be their final game here at Jerry Lopper Field. Westwood's got to cut down on the turnovers. It created a lot of scoring opportunities for Perry, and they were able to capitalize very well. Cale Snyder had a great half of football. He made a lot of great throws. They've been getting a lot of guys involved as well. McIver with a few nice carries. Talon Frazier on the ground as well. And then, of course, through the air, we've seen some amazing plays by some of their wide receivers. Westwood, I mean, can they get that offense to stop giving up the ball? That's just, it's as simple as that, because the Perry defense has been giving them lots of yards. They've just forced a lot of takeaways.
I think that'll be interesting in the second half is how the Warriors bounce back. They didn't bounce back against Basha when they were down big at halftime, but during Desert Vista's game, that was still a fight. They held through, they came back in the second half, and we saw the Warriors offense be able to drive the ball really well. First quarter, first half of the second quarter. That's when the offensive production shut down, and we talked so much about how that will be the difference maker. If their offense cannot get going tonight, it doesn't matter how well their defense is going to play.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Perry's got 34, but I'd say that the defense for Westwood has actually looked pretty good. You know, they've had some moments in the secondary of getting beat over the top, but the front seven is a good unit, and they've been very good. They just need to be able to take away the big play and create some big plays of their own if they want to get back in this game. Their one touchdown was a big play by Barkus, and that play was executed to perfection. So, you know, Westwood has shown glimpses of being able to make these plays happen. They just need to be able to execute that consistently if they want to hang with teams like Perry or Basha or like South Point Catholic next week.
So 34-7 is the score. Perry makes a big play on the interception, and then they convert it for a TD in the final minute of the game, excuse me, of the first half. And Westwood player falling, big hit at the 35, and that'll be a touchback. So Warriors get the ball to start the second half, and a chance for Elliott Reed and Keyshawn Barkus to get themselves back in the game. Elliott Reed, a senior, right? This could potentially be his final half of football here at Westwood. And, you know, he's got to get the ball thrown out more. He only has 579 yards and a 53.8 completion rate. That's not exactly high. It's not terrible. We saw good passes, shorter. It's just sometimes he rolls out to the sideline and he throws it to no one. Reed this time to the sideline, caught by Ward. Ward gets buried at the 20.
Another look to Bassett Ward, the sophomore, getting very involved on senior night, which is an interesting stray away from the guys we've seen so far, like Atwood and Alvarez be the heavy lifters for this receiving corps.
And we haven't really noticed it, but the Warriors do have a change at center this week. And the snaps have looked pretty clean, so very great job filling in that position.
Yeah, I think just one bobble snap so far.
Barkus met with a pile of humanity.
Yeah, Perry has been able to shut down Barkus up the middle. They've still been able to find some space down the outside, but like I said in the first half, the Perry defense is just starting to break down and really collapse on Barkus through the middle of the field. And Barkus really hasn't had the usual space that he is guaranteed to have for the first 5 or so yards of his carry. They've got him out as a receiver here, one-on-one coverage.
3rd and 6, Perry bringing that blitz. Reed just has to go, looking, throwing into the dirt.
Yeah, Reed looking for Kupelas, and I think if he put that on Caleb Kupelas, that would have been intercepted. Kind of just spikes it into the turf to try and avoid the interception, which he did a good job of, and Westwood's going to bring out the punt team.
3 and out for the Warriors to start the second half.
That's a killer.
Not what you're wanting. And the Pumas will likely also get great field position coming off of this punt.
Capias' first punt was very good. Let's see if he can replicate that.
That one short, bounces at the 50, doesn't go much farther. We'll roll to the 44-yard line just about. Not the worst punt, not the best.
So Cale Snyder coming back for the first drive of the second half for the Perry Pumas. Snyder has made all kinds of plays happen. He's been very evasive in the pocket, avoiding pressure. I think he's only been sacked once today by the Westwood front line, which we know is a pretty formidable unit. Look for Amos Augustine. Like usual, the sophomore has had an impact. He made one of the better catches I've ever seen a high schooler make in the first half.
First down. Good moves, great tackle. Brought down by who other than Dallin Hansen at the 50. Dallin Hansen has a couple offers, and before the game it was mentioned he hopes to play at the next level or go on a mission for the Church of Latter-day Saints. Handoff, McIver right side, thrown down in the backfield. Doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Preston Atwood all over that one. He really lives in the backfield most games. The senior, again, he set a goal earlier this season of 20 sacks this season. And he has one in this game. I don't think 20 is going to happen, but he's been a presence all season in the backfield for Westwood.
Motion. Quick pass, right side, caught. Stays on his feet. Ball is out. Warriors have it. Left side, going. And the defense makes a great play, gets the takeaway.
Dax Clark on the recovery. The senior leads the team in tackles with 32. That was necessary for Westwood. As they get the ball back with pretty good field possession on their own 47, can Reed and his crew convert on an opportunity set up by their defense and try and inch their way back into this game.
The senior comes up clutch and gets a much-needed spark of momentum for the Warriors. Down big time in the second quarter. Now it's up to the offense to complete the mission. Reed snap. Waits for the block, throws it sideline, caught by Ward. Ward's
I think he might have dropped that, Jaden. It was on our near side, so we didn't get a great look, but yeah, he wasn't able to hold on to that.
Ward certainly, though, has been the cash cow for Elliott Reed tonight. He just keeps looking towards him, and it's often on those sideline throws.
Yeah, and we've seen really good route running from Ward over there. He's been open quite a bit. Of course, on that one, he just wasn't able to grasp it, but he was plenty open, and Reed made a good throw. And we've seen Ward be able to get open quite a bit this game.
2nd and 10. Barkus on the out route, throws it instead for Atwood. Atwood can't hold on.
Atwood had plenty of space, but Reed left that throw a little bit low. The sophomore Ben Atwood, I mean, you see guys like Atwood and Ward who are back for next year. You know they're going to have an impact, and this is a welcome sign for years to come for Coach Large's squad, that they've got solid wide receivers in their back pocket for the future.
Edson Porter off the field. Now we'll see Bassett Ward out wide on the right side. 3rd and 10. Warriors need to make something happen. High snap, Reed holds on. Chaos throws it short and in the backfield. Disaster on third down as the pass is incomplete. Honestly, that's probably the best outcome there. If he had caught that, that would have been a loss of about 5 yards.
Yeah, they tried a tight end screen to Levitt, but the play was really blown up by the snap. That's the first time I think we've noticed the change of scenery at center for the Warriors, and Reed just lost all of his time to get that out. Not really an accurate throw. Levitt wasn't able to make the catch, and like you said, if he did, it wasn't going to turn into much anyway.
So the Warriors are going to punt. Bouncing, good bounce. Inside the 10, still going. Down at the 6, Cupulus, great punt. But a flag at the 39-yard line.
I have a bad feeling this is going to be yet another unsportsmanlike conduct on the Warriors. This would be their third of the game.
Take this time to shout out both episodes releasing tonight on Arizona Family Sports. The Westwood Warriors releasing right after the Perry Pumas, both of them Unfinished Business Season 2. And Angus had half the call right, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Pumas, so they flip-flopped this time.
Yeah, the call was about 50 yards away from where the ball ended up, so obviously not impacting the punt itself, but bad field position gets even worse for Perry. They'll probably bring in the powerful Isaiah McIver to try and get some breathing room here.
And an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty like that, I mean, it hurts, but it also doesn't.
You're already at the 5.
Yeah, there's not much farther you can go. They'll start all the way back on the 2-yard line. Great punt, and then the penalty tacks on a couple more.
Frazier in the backfield for Perry. Let's see if they go to him. I would think this is a McIver situation.
We see a flag, likely a false start. So another penalty. You're going to push him back to the 1.
I mean, Perry's just shooting themselves in the foot so far on this drive with the unsportsmanlike conduct and then a false start. I believe on the running back, Frazier, he just twitched a little bit, lost his footing, and they're going to get you for that every time.
So they run it at the line of scrimmage. Doesn't look like much forward momentum.
A little bit of breathing room from the 1 to the 3. It'll give Snyder and the offense a little bit more room to operate. You can't expect them to go through the air here, but their O-line has had a pretty good game so far. So look for Snyder to try and find one of his guys, maybe a pass to Heredia here.
Handoff, Frazier gets some room on the right side, and he'll get out of the really rough part of the field.
Yeah, Perry extends to about the 8-yard line, which is a whole different story than the 3. Snyder now has a bit of space to really do what he does best, which is improvise out in the pocket, make defenders miss, and create plays for his offense. I think that's part of what makes Amos Augustine so good, is having a quarterback like Snyder who can extend the play as well as he does. And Augustine, of course, a great 50-50 ball guy. Snyder can just throw it up, and Augustine makes a lot of those plays.
Warriors down 27 with 7:33 on the clock. A stop right now is crucial. And we will see a timeout.
Yeah, it looks like Perry's going to talk this over. Westwood, this is a big play for their comeback hopes. If they can get a stop here, get the possession back in their hands, they're in business to try and, again, inch their way back in this game, because that's what it's going to take down 27. They've been able to hang as far as just pure skill and talent goes on the field today, but it's just been mental mistakes and turnovers that have really killed the Warriors so far.
So if you're a Puma fan tuning in to Unfinished Business Season 2 live, we appreciate you tuning in for one, and you've got the results you want on your first region game of the night right now. So we just set a lead of 27 for the Warriors senior night, coming off of their worst loss of the season against Basha. This is quite the opposite for what they were wanting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Coach Large said that they felt like that they were more prepared, more complete team after what was really a humiliating loss against Basha. But a little bit of discourse between the offensive coordinator and our production crew here from Westwood High School, who graciously gives us the space in this press box. But like I was saying, you know, if you're a Perry fan, you got to feel good about this game. Westwood, I mean, matching records going into this game, and they've really been the better team so far, especially on the offensive side.
Third down. Westwood comes up big at the line of scrimmage, and you can already see Dallin Anson celebrating the big stop on 3rd and long.
Yeah, the Pumas go to their powerful back, their 3rd down option. Isaiah McIver, Westwood stands him up for no gain, and it looks like it will be a punt for Perry. Westwood's going to get the ball back. Can the offense get going?
Barkus just has to have his eyes downfield on this punt return. Westwood gets in pressure, but still the punt gets off. Barkus catches it and falls down at the 46-yard line. Great field position still for the Warriors. A lot of time left. It'll have to be, as we said in the second quarter, though, flawless from here on out. 27 points. You're down by 4 scores. That's not going to be easy.
Yeah, and I mean, we're not even halfway into this 3rd quarter, but this is already Westwood's 3rd drive of the second half, and they're yet to get a first down. They had a similar opportunity off the fumble recovery by Dax Clark earlier in this 3rd quarter, and it turned into a quick 3-and-out and a punt that set up Perry with the bad field position.
Jaden Ricken alongside Angus Trengma with the great analysis. As always, we're happy to have you back on the show. Left side, run on first down. Barkus will get a gain of 4.
Westwood, I think, trying to go back to Barkus, who has been their workhorse so far. In the first half, we saw a lot of those good chunk plays on first down on the ground using Barkus, like 6, 7, 8-yard plays that really set up Westwood for success.
Clock running. You've got time, but not all the time in the world. They have to keep it up. We saw there was some clock management issues at the end of the first. Reed on the fake, wide open, pass is caught, gets buried at the 30, but he came down with it, and that's all that matters for Caleb Cupulus.
Yeah, Cupulus still searching for his first touchdown of the season. The senior, of course, on his senior day. I believe that is his first catch of the game. Cupulus, I mean, he's shown glimpses of being a very good option for this team. He also doubles as the punter for Westwood, as a matter of fact. But if you can work him into the offense, that opens up more plays for Atwood and Ward.
Reed on the keeper, left side, gets thrown down, but a big pickup on first.
Second keeper of the day for Elliott Reed. Down by contact, I think the ball came out a little bit. Perry said they had it, but they're obviously going to do that. Reed, again, the second read option that he's kept for himself, and both have been on first down, and both have set them up very nicely on second down.
Another minute off the clock, down to 5 in the 3rd quarter. Three to his right. Reed's going to roll that way, looking, almost intercepted. Talon Frazier was right there, about to make the play, the two-way player.
Reed was looking for Cupulus on an out route there, but Talon Frazier, who's really been all over the place, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball, knocks it away. If he had a little bit better of a jump, he might have been able to intercept that ball.
That would have been killer. Another costly turnover narrowly avoided, especially when Westwood is getting close to scoring range. 3rd and 3 on the 23.
Monopoa for Westwood.
Barkus brought down in the backfield, and the Pumas celebrate the stop.
That play went for a touchdown earlier in this game for Westwood. Devin Sarpy, the senior corner for Perry, read it like a book. Great tackle for loss, and Westwood really with a do-or-die 4th and 5 here.
That's Sarpy's second tackle for a loss this season, and now the question is, what do you do? 4th and 5, far range for a field goal. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to bring out the offense. But what do you run? Do you trust Reed to throw it? Do you want to give the ball to Barkus and say, hey, just make it happen?
They've got both tight ends out there, Levitt and Porter.
And a fumbled snap, and Reed gets just pounded. Ball is out, but it wouldn't matter anyways.
Yeah, the snap was skipped in there by the backup center. Reed never really had a chance of fielding it cleanly. And then once the ball was on the ground, Reed got schmucked trying to pick it up. Perry recovers the easy fumble to pick right up off the ground, regains possession. That might be the nail in the coffin for Westwood.
We talked about turnovers and scoring, and on 4th down, that is the worst thing that could have happened.
Oh, good read.
Perry doesn't get much on that one.
Yeah, they go to McIver, looking to just kind of drain the clock and get some tough yards, as McIver does so well. But it's that Westwood D-line, you know, great unit. They've got Tenge to kind of get things going, and that's another tackle for loss for Preston Atwood on his senior day.
Down but not out, running up the left side. Warriors make a good tackle, but then there's a flag. Spencer Blatter was in on the takedown.
Yeah, they go screen action to Lorenzo Bracamonte. I'm interested to see what the flag is. I didn't see anything during the play itself.
.328 on the clock. Perry gets the penalty. So Warriors gonna have another chance to get their defense to have a big stop. But the offensive production has just been non-existent, because it doesn't matter if you can run 90% of the marathon. It only matters if you can cross the finish line. When the Warriors aren't getting those 6 points, these offensive drives mean nothing.
Yeah, and I mean, their one big play, it's not like it was some big
Snyder
long drive.
escapes all the pressure all the way downfield. It's Wendell Schaefer going to the end zone, and he's in for the touchdown.
Play covered 80 yards.
Perry takes advantage of the matchup against Trey Steele again. He has had a rough day trying to cover Augustine and now Wendell Schaefer. That's Wendell Schaefer's second big play touchdown down the right side. And an interesting sequence. All of the linemen went down, giving Snyder all the time he needed to put a seam right on Wendell Schaefer down the sideline.
These man coverages have not been working for Westwood. When they set up these one-on-ones, Wendell Schaefer's got the speed. He's going deep every time.
And we've seen it from Augustine as well.
Keep an eye on the extra point. This one is good. 41-7 is the score with 3:13. And we will be back after another message from Westwood High School.
Welcome to Westwood High School, where tradition meets innovation.
As Mesa's only international baccalaureate school, Westwood challenges students with world-class academics, hands-on career training, and unique team teaching model that helps every Warrior succeed.
With a proud history, a vibrant community, and opportunities for every passion, from athletics to arts to service learning, Westwood is more than a school,
It's a family. Westwood High School. Warrior proud, Warrior strong.
And we welcome you back. The Pumas take another score as they continue to add to their lead. Jaden Ricken, Angus Trangmo, bringing you the coverage of tonight's combo show for both Westwood and Perry. Another kick into the end zone. So Warriors will get a touchback, and Reed will have to go the distance down big.
Yeah, credit to Colton Crawford today. Really not giving Westwood many opportunities, aside from a confusing onside kick at the end of the second half, but he's really launched a couple kicks and has taken Barkus out of the picture on kick return.
Perry looks like a different team from their matchup against Chandler last week, where they couldn't throw the ball well and they were not stopping the run on defense so far. They've been dominating with Barkus. That time he goes to the 26-yard line, has a decent pickup. You know, just that injury at the center position, we've seen twice now that has been a difference maker.
Yeah, no, first half was relatively clean as far as snaps go. I think we just have one bobble snap, but ever since halftime, we've had some errant snaps, especially on that 4th and 5 that really killed the drive.
2:30, Barkus up the gut, won't get the first, will get the first down. Right at the line, that'll move the chains.
Westwood's trying to get Keyshawn Barkus involved. Ever since the fumble of earlier in the second quarter, I believe that was, Barkus has not been involved. They've been working their way down the field with Barkus and Reed's legs, but he hasn't been able to capitalize once they're further down.
3 times in a row this time. Met at the line of scrimmage. Great effort from the defensive front from the Pumas. Justin Stella, one of the Pumas, in on the tackle. Let's talk about him a little bit more. We already mentioned that he wants to attend the University of Hawaii, but his dream after getting his degree is to design and build projects that make a lasting impact while enjoying his life in paradise. Word for word. So he has plans to stay there.
Well, he dreams of building projects, but he's wrecking the projects of the run game for Westwood so far today. He has lived in the backfield.
Pass left side caught. Great throw on 2nd down, and he won't go down without a fight. Then we see some extracurricular activity at the 30. Flag is thrown.
Yeah, I think Isaac Valencia just got a little excited there on the block. Popped number 80 for Perry. That's Trey Castle, the defensive tackle. Popped his helmet right off, and the flag came out very quickly. I think we are definitely going to have a penalty on Valencia. Could be offsetting here, though. The hat also flew off very quickly.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on Westwood.
So Westwood gets an unsportsmanlike conduct call.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike.
And Perry also gets one. So penalties will offset. And we will see 3rd down at the, let's see if they move the ball. They're at the 40 right now.
I think they're going to just redo the 2nd and 11 from the 30. Oh, what?
So, all right, they're walking back the first penalty, and now they're going to offset.
Yeah.
Always love when the referees show off their theater skills.
Yeah, well, you
acting
see,
performance.
You know, I'm no official, but I feel like that was unnecessary. I think everyone in the stands knows that the unnecessary roughness calls are probably going to be the same yardage because they are, in fact, the same penalty.
3rd and 1. Reed alone in the backfield. Barkus out for a route on the right side. We'll see motion and now a whistle. Timeout. Westwood. So the Warriors will have one more timeout after this.
Yeah, they used one pretty early in the half. They have one left in their back pocket. 3rd and 1 here. I mean, you got to go to Barkus. He's such a good contact runner that you'd think he'd be able to get the first down here.
The only touchdown the Warriors have this game has come from their Manapua play. Barkus took it 50-plus yards to the house. It's a 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
This is the story writes itself.
Yeah.
This is perfect positioning. Give it to Barkas or give it to Reed.
The
Try
backfield's
and
empty.
run.
So maybe we see a QB draw from Elliott Reed. They've run that already this game. Barkas is on our near side, almost hugging the sideline as a receiver.
All they need is 1 yard. Minute 22 on the clock. Motion. Alvarez keeps it. And no, it's Reed. So Reed will get close. Officials are passed, and that'll be a 1st down. So good conversion.
Yeah, a smart play call there, trying to divert the attention of the Pumas defense to the jet sweep with Alvarez. But Reed really just pushes forward with the rugby skill set, gets the 1st down. They are eating quite a bit of clock on this drive, and they just now are crossing their own 40.
And a battle of the coaches. Coach Brandon Large was the quarterback coach at Higley, while head coach Joseph Ortiz of the Pumas was the offensive coordinator. Reed slips and goes down. The Pumas didn't really need to touch him. There's Stella again on the pressure. So coaches that worked together for years, I talked to Coach Ortiz, he said, this is not a game that he looks forward to. He can't do anything about it. It's on the schedule, but he loves his family that he coached with at Higley, many of them, besides Coach Large, now at Westwood as well, but they know each other, right? Their schemes, every football knowledge they have, it's going to have a lot of crossovers. You're going to see points where they know each other, and we thought the game would come down to execution. Well, Westwood has been the one struggling with that so far. 10 seconds left in the 3rd.
3 on the play clock. Yeah, there you go.
Reed fakes the screen pass, runs, and sacked again. That time, nowhere to go. Ricky Packingham, number 90 for the Pumas, in the backfield early. So that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Pumas lead 41-7. The 2nd region matchup for the Warriors. They lost to Basha 2 weeks ago. This is the 1st for the Pumas as they look to go to the playoffs. Both teams, it's in the name, have unfinished business to complete the season. The Warriors want to make the playoffs. The Pumas wanted to beat Brophy, who they lost to in the playoffs last year. They lost to Brophy in very bad fashion a couple weeks ago. So, that business is now transformed into the playoffs as well. Both dreams for these teams, as 6A is as competitive as ever. Basha and Hamilton, the top 2 teams in the state for that, and they will be definitely contenders in the open division. But keep in mind, this is potentially the last quarter that some of these seniors will be playing here at Westwood.
Yeah, and you can't help but think specifically Elliott Reed. He hasn't had his best stuff really all day today, both on the air and using his legs. So let's see if we get a little bit different version of Elliott Reed, knowing the emotional value of it.
3rd down, pass is dropped, incomplete.
Yeah, obviously looking long on 4th and 19, not really in the area of his receiver. I believe that was Bassett Ward. And the punt team comes out for the 4th time today in the 2nd half for the Westwood Warriors.
Next week, the Warriors make the long travel down to Tucson to take on Saw Point Catholic. The Pumas will make that trip in 2 weeks. Punt return, stays alive, still going, has blocks on the right side. Going on his feet, big hit from behind.
Jalen Singleton has been an impact player for the Perry Pumas today. He had a big touchdown at the end of the 1st half after the interception from Polite, and then a huge punt return to really solidify the grip Perry has on this game down the stretch.
And the Pumas just a few points away from a running clock. It's getting nice here in Arizona, Angus. It's the middle of October. We had a high of 81 today. It's sitting at a nice cool 67 degrees right now. As the flag will move the Pumas back to the 29-yard line, and our camera decides to...
Can't help but blame Rickon on that one. I feel like his hand got a little too close to the tripod.
You think I hit it?
You might have.
I think it's given out.
It quits. It quits. It's already on like power source number 4.
Apologies as Angus and I try and keep things going up here. Snyder wants to keep up the pressure. Left side pass is incomplete. But those one-on-one coverages, Snyder's just throwing it up and letting his receivers do the work.
Yeah, great coverage from Kenny Johnson there. He's had a pretty good day. A few pass deflections, and he was all over that route for Lorenzo Bracamonte going for the end zone, which, I mean, if you're Perry, why wouldn't you at this point? They've had a slurry of big plays to Wendell Schaefer and Augustine, and they've got Nicholas Heredia involved as well.
Snyder, right side of the field, overthrown. Over the head of Talon Danefeld.
Pumas down the stretch, getting the guys a little bit down the depth chart, some action. Ran it pretty open, but Snyder, not his most accurate throw.
Third and 10 seconds left on the play clock.
Safeties are pretty low for Westwood here. Perry can't help but look long.
Snyder on the keeper, stays on his feet, gets past the line of scrimmage, and then pushed out of bounds. Xavier Lundy is the one to bring him out, so that'll bring up a 4th down, and maybe Perry will try the field goal.
This is probably a pretty long field goal for Crawford's range, and it looks like they will keep the offense out there, maybe practice a little bit of 4th down concepts here.
I like the field goal in this. It's just practice in a game that you're up by a large margin. If you don't get the field goal, I don't really think that that's going to be the difference maker. 4th and 8 on the 27. Snyder and his crew remain on the field. He's going to launch it deep, open, caught. Singleton, touchdown. He gets him downfield with the punt return, and then he completes the job.
How about this game for Jalen Singleton? Only had 86 yards and no receiving touchdowns coming into it. He's now got an explosive punt return and 2 receiving touchdowns on the day. Great day for Jalen Singleton.
47-7 is the score, and that will start the running clock. Crawford, extra point, splits the uprights as we adjust our scoreboard. We're getting there.
For those of you that are a little confused at the 77-41, it is 48-7, Perry leading Westwood here at Jerry Lopper Field in Mesa, Arizona. Westwood has really looked like a team that isn't down 48-7 in this game. They've just really been killing their own drives with turnovers and mental errors and bad snaps. It's not been as much of Perry getting stops, it's been more of Westwood stopping their own drives.
We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Westwood High School.
The 48.
Where tradition meets innovation.
As Mesa's only international baccalaureate school, Westwood challenges students with world-class academics, hands-on career training, and unique team teaching model that helps every warrior succeed.
With a proud history, a vibrant community, and opportunities for every passion, from athletics to arts to service learning, Westwood is more than a school,
It's a family. Westwood High School. Warrior proud, warrior strong.
Brought down by Gabriel Morrison along with Jordan Williams.
Welcome back. Eric Alvarez receives the kickoff, takes it up to the 19-yard line. The score bug is at Santa's workshop right now. It's 48-7, and a running clock has started here on the Warriors senior night. Potentially, this may be a wake-up call or something that can motivate them in their next 3 upcoming games. Angus.
Yeah, it looks like Westwood is going to fall to 0-2 in region play as Barkus breaks one.
There he goes. Barkus on the sideline.
And you know, Barkus hasn't really been able to find a rhythm. He's had a lot of good carries, but it's been alongside a lot of empty gains and tackles for loss and running situations where Barkus hasn't really been the main attraction. It's been more going to guys like Ward or Atwood.
First and 10 following the first down from Barkus. Stumbles, yards after carry, gets maybe one more afterwards. So Westwood, as we just said, will travel to Tucson for Salt Point Catholic next week. Then they'll take on Valley Vista on Halloween before wrapping out their season with their #1 rival, the Mesa Jackrabbits. That one, there was controversy earlier in the season over whether California transfers would be eligible to play immediately upon their arrival at Mesa, given that they were banned from the state of California for recruiting. The AIA changed their rules mid-season, and they will not be allowed to play. So the rivalry remains pure, and we see a great first down. And that one was not me.
That was not you. No, that was not you. I won't give you grief.
Tripod's given out after
But a nice
5
throw
weeks.
from Reed. They're starting to put together a good drive, but we've said this a couple times in this game, and they've ended very regularly in a turnover or a fourth down miss. Man, who's our camera op tonight?
The fluid head is just not cooperating tonight. 8:45, first and 10. Barkus, sideline pass. Great throw to Braden Scott, the senior, getting some reps here.
Scott was not able to hold on to that. Again, this near side, it's tough to see with this Westwood's sideline right on the side of us, but that one slips through Braden Scott's hands. First target for him today on his senior day.
He's going to bring up second down 10 for the Warrior 48-yard line.
Ricken versus the camera continues in the press
That's the second time that I've called it incorrectly because the camera is trying to ruin my night. So apologies for the incorrect call there. Second and 10 on the 48. Barkus handoff, money man, there he goes. First down, spinning. Little Saquon Barkley.
I think this is the first drive in a while where we've really seen the normal Keyshawn Barkus that we've become accustomed to this season. He's finding space, he's searching for contact, and this is a great thing to see for Westwood.
Just tuning in, 48-7 is the score, 7:33 left in the fourth quarter. The Warriors down big time, but right now they're having a drive, and in a game like this, you just want to end it as best as you can. Snaps eye, gets to Barkus anyways. Barkus tackled 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, after a clean first half from the backup center, it has not been the same situation today. Snaps have been awry in the second half. We've had a couple low snaps, including one on a 4th and 5 that would have been crucial. That snap was high, messed with the handoff to Barkus. Second and 11.
The Pumas next week will take on Mesa on the road, and then Salt Point on Halloween, and then what was voted by Max Preps as the biggest rivalry in the state of Arizona.
I don't know about that.
It was this
Yeah.
week. The Pumas.
No, I saw it. I saw it.
The Perry Pumas and Basha Bears, supposedly #1 rivalry in Arizona. Great pass. Did he hold on? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Some good action.
That's another look for Bassett Ward. He's really put together a good day despite the deficit.
He's going to bring up third down, 4 yards to go. Follow the
Max Wendell Schaefer's been averaging 68.5 yards coming into this game. Well, he's soared
He has
past
eclipsed that, yes. I think he's done that on 2 plays alone, maybe even 1 play. He's just finding all kinds of seams down sidelines.
3rd and 4. Barkas runs into Porter, but he's able to get the first down. You give him a situation, he should work in PR because he's going to spin it into something positive anytime something even starts to go wrong.
Yeah, he's so good at just finding whatever space is available and hitting it with his quickness and then just breaking tackles. This is really a enlightening drive for Keyshawn Barkas, I think. He's lacked this on previous drives in the second half. You really think Basha Perry's a better rivalry than Hamilton Chandler?
Yeah, absolutely. Chandler hasn't been the same the last couple of years. I think it used to be when they had to get a police escort to their games from Chandler to Hamilton, but I think Bash has taken over. That pass bobbled and incomplete. Was looking for Scott.
Second target for Braden Scott, the senior, on this drive. That was just perfect timing on the coverage from Perry. A name that we haven't said a lot of, Griffin Chinavare, the junior DB over there, getting some reps on Scott.
2nd and 10. I think you're going to see, though, the Basha Hamilton game in a couple of weeks will be.
That's going to be great.
I think that'll be the best game of the regular season for 6A football. The 2 top teams, Liberty taking a back seat this season. Barkas makes the move back inside, and it takes an army to bring him down.
And this is more of the Keyshawn Barkas we saw against Desert Ridge and even early in that game against Basha. You know, just every carry goes for a nice chunk. We even saw this in the first half. Just the turnovers. I mean, he has a fumble in this game. He's had troubles with fumbling over the course of the season. This is a welcome sight for the Westwood coaching staff, though.
We mentioned just end on a positive. Emotionally, as a player, it's going to feel better. Perry brings a blitz. Reed doesn't see it, but he escapes it anyway. Spins out of another. That time he goes down. The sack made and the bear crawl afterwards.
Hudson Hankel, the D end, all over Reed on the bootleg to the left side on that one. Creates a 4th and 11. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out there.
13 yards to go. Follow the Puma 25-yard line.
Bit of miscommunication. Oh, they're actually going to kick a field goal here. Something we haven't seen a lot of from Westwood this year. Alejandro Cuevas, the senior kicker, with a 42-yard attempt coming up.
Why not, Angus?
Yeah, exactly. Why not? We eclipse 3 minutes left in the contest, 48-7. Perry leading Westwood. Warriors looking to cut into the deficit.
Kick is up and short. Couldn't tell if they got a hand on it. Perry will pick it up inside the 10. Making moves down the sideline. Tackled at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, not a clean operation on the field goal there by Westwood. I think 3 guys could have blocked that if they had the chance, and a pretty good return from number 29 on Perry, who we don't seem to have a name on.
And we'll take you back inside the booth, Jane Rick and Angus Trengmo, as we start to wind out this game. 2:30 left on the clock. It's been running for the past 5 minutes. It's 48-7, a 41-point difference between both of these teams. And the Warriors were trying to close it out on a positive note. They kick a field goal. You think Perry gets a hand on it. Is that positive to you?
I mean, you got to look at it as an optimist. Like, you got a great drive out of Keyshawn Barkas. You know, he had at least 5 carries of 7+ yards on that drive. And obviously we know Barkas is the main threat of this Westwood offense. But down the stretch of the season in games against South Point and Valley Vista and hated Mesa, you need Elliott Reed to get going. Like, you need Elliott Reed to start making consistent, accurate throws to his guys because they're getting open. They've really had a lot of open looks so far this game, and they haven't been able to capitalize.
Let me pose you a hypothetical. So let's say, though, that they keep playing this way, and offense isn't going to change suddenly overnight. How do they incorporate Barkus on some bigger plays?
Well, I think they've done a good job of kind of drawing out more explosive looks for Barkus. That is how they got their touchdown today off Manapoa for Keyshawn Barkus to the left side. I think more of that pulling guard action that gives Barkus a lane, because once Barkus is in a lane, he's so good at creating space for himself by finding contact. But, I mean, Reed's got the rushing ability, so he can almost create his own opportunities to try and make plays. We just haven't really seen that from Elliott Reed this year.
Well, let's take you back now to the field. Minute 46 left on the clock. Perry gets a big play, brought back by a penalty. That'll move them to the 22-yard line.
Second down, 19 yards to go.
We appreciate you tuning in if you're from Westwood or Perry, and all the support both schools have given Unfinished Business Season 2 so far.
Ball carried.
Run up to the 26-yard line.
And obviously a tough senior night to have. In a game that Westwood really could have hung around a lot better in. This is a tough one to swallow for sure. They'll go back in practice and not only prepare for South Point Catholic, but they'll have a lot of extra motivation feeding into that after tonight.
Under a minute now, 3rd and 16 for Perry. Fake the handoff, pressure, passes batted down. That's a good defensive play to have. Lundy in with the swat.
Perry going to improve to 4-3 and 1-0 in region play. I mean, this Perry team, you know that given the notoriety of the Pumas program, you know that they're going to be a formidable force in the region, and they get a Mesa team next week that's been playing some good ball. So that'll be an interesting game to watch out for.
So many seniors on the team, from Dallin Hanson, Elliott Reed, Eric Alvarez, Michael Ubre-Sabori, Sine Tenge, Dax Clark, Kyler Preston, Caleb Cupulus, Braden Scott, who we see get some action, Kenny Johnson, he's made some great plays, Alejandro Cuevas, the kicker, Preston Levitt, Lontre Green, Varys Carling, Isaac Valencia, Peyton Gonzalez, Preston Atwood, J.S. Bully, Grant Arnett, Rui Batigue, Michael Picasso, Brandon Gollery, and Damian Barres. So that will round it out from Jerry Lopper Field for regular season games for the Westwood Warriors. Final score was 48-7, a massive 41-point victory for the Pumas, coming off of a pretty ugly game for them against Perry last week. They're able to turn it around against the Warriors, and now the Warriors have 2 big L's right next to each other on their schedule sheet. Angus, does this momentum carry into future games, or is this something that you think they can turn around?
Well, starting with Perry, I mean, it started with their defense today, and after the performance they had against Chandler, where they had 39 put on them, this is a great sign for Perry. If they can get that defense going, when you have weapons like Augustine and the rest of, like McIver is a perfect example. If you can get that defense going, like they were all over Elliott Reed the whole game, with the fourth quarter included, in a game that they were up 41 in. So if you can get this Perry defense going, that is a very good omen. For Westwood, they've got a tough schedule ahead of them. It's not getting any easier. They go to Tucson, which is always a tough trip, and I mean, they've just got to right the ship, do the best they can on that, because these, obviously Basha, you kind of expect Basha to come in and take control of that game.
Going to be a tough opponent.
With their notoriety and just the pure skill they have on that roster. But I don't think either of us were expecting what Perry did today. Perry looked like
especially
a more
after
complete
Chandler.
team.
Absolutely not. That was not what I was expecting. Perry impressed me tonight. I think Snyder and Wendell Schaefer were such a power duo tonight that I think Snyder actually was able to get the ball under control, put it in the breadbasket more often, and then the Pumas were just so they did such a well job of taking down that man coverage. They were faced with it on so many plays, and every time one-on-one with Wendell Schaefer, it's easy money for him. So that's something, the biggest thing for, I think, the Warriors on defense was the deep ball. They continued to give it up. That didn't change at all this week. Barkas was still active on offense, but without the passing game, I think we're going to continue to potentially see the Warriors struggle like this. So that's all here from Big Show Productions Live. We appreciated you tuning in during this season. If the Warriors get a home playoff game, we will return for that. Obviously, Unfinished Business Season 2 still continues. For Big Show Productions, producer Chris Peterson, I'm Jaden Ricken alongside Angus Trangwell. Thank you, and have a great rest of your night.